Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're gonna have a discussion about Scientology. I've been researching this subject a lot, and I found a really cool web page with, some of the things that L. Ron Hubbard is secretly recorded, saying, and these are some of like the most outrageous quotes I've ever heard. I mean, I think that Scientology is an organization that is dishonest. Um, Tom Cruise has a lot of movies coming out, and I would like to crash his movies by exposing these quotes and forcing him to talk about Scientology and what it really stands for. Now, these quotes, um, well, I'm going to put the link in the chat. They have MP3s attached to them. I mean, Hubbard clearly said these things. I think I'm going to post them in the chat. Let's see if I can. All right, here's something crazy that he said. I could play the MP3, but I do not want to get copyright taken down. So, all right, so that was a little bit long. Let me see if I could cut this quote down. All right, so this is something Hubbard said. Um, Here is the full quote, the Christ game quote. Yeah, that's a very strange quote, in my opinion. Um, what do you think about it? Here's something he said about there not being uh, a Christ figure. He said there was no Christ. Let's post this in the chat. We have the link. All right. I gotta. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see if. All right. So I'm putting these quotes in. I'm only allowed to use. All right. This is something he said about Christ, where he denies his existence. Um, the quote is right here. I mean, I don't want to play the MP3 because I don't want to have Hubbard's voice on my channel because I don't want to get taken down. But I think I'm certainly allowed to, um, you know, post the quotes. I mean, they're in the chat. You have to be careful on YouTube that you don't get copyright strikes for posting copyrighted material. All right, there's another L. Ron Hubbard quote. Um, these quotes are rather terrible, and I think that you know, it bears out the premise that uh, Hubbard was a crackpot. I mean, that should not have founded a religion. I mean, it's pretty clear to me. I'm going to give you here's something else he said about Aleister Crowley. Uh, 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 let's see. Yeah, see, he was inspired by Aleister Crowley. Here is that MP3. I'm showing you, like, I mean, these are quotes he says, and I just want to put them on the screen. I don't really want to have my account struck down by an organization that I'm railing against. Uh, these are Xenu, XENU.net archive multimedia. you could go to get these quotes. Pretty outrageous. It's like, I mean, let me. Here's a good one. You know, I mean, Scientology technically owns the copyrights to all of these quotes, and can uh, get them removed. I guess. I mean, now they're very strict with copyright infringement. So in the past, people would have an easy time going online and you know disseminating these quotes. But now, I mean, it's just easy for them to strike you down. So I just want you to read these quotes and tell me what you think about them. uh all right, so yeah, we're on xenu.net. I mean, this site is not active. All right, you hear, I mean, I don't think I'm like really violating copyright, but they do have something about copyright considerations. Uh, you know, in the past, Scientology went after people for copyright in order to prevent them from criticizing Scientology, but they stopped doing that. I just wonder if it's going to pick up again because these like pictures and images are you know under their copyright, and but but that being said, there is fair use. I mean, fair use allows you to take uh you know all right, so here's an interesting yeah, I mean, here I'm on xenu.net. I think it's a good website, but it's not active. A lot of the pages are getting taken down on the website. That's unfortunate because I think it provides you with a lot of information. All right, so this is the Sea Org. I mean, these images are weird. I mean, look at this. I mean, does this look like a normal organization to you? I mean, this is for a religion. They have them dress up like Marines. Who would join this crazy, organization? All right, let me. I did I? No, I didn't kill my stream. Yeah, I'm still here. Uh, so yeah, guys, we are on looking at the historicity of Scientology. Let me look at it. Let's do a Google image search of it to see what we get, and I think that'll give you some more, entertaining, a more entertaining glimpse. I mean, it's clearly a self-help organization that claims that their therapies can help you improve uh, your living conditions or on Earth. I mean, they get a lot of celebrities, as you can see. The like Elizabeth Moss is the current top celebrity promoter of Scientology. Tom Cruise used to promote Scientology, but he's forbidden to talk about it. Because he did so much damage to the organization on his Today Show interview. The a problem with Scientology is that the teachings are so extreme that talking about them hurts the organization. Um, I mean, this organization is. Um, let me show you what they stand for. So we're going to, yeah, so this is what Scientology's psychiatry and industry of death promotes. I mean, this is very strange stuff. I think we could all agree. Um, this woman, Lisa McPherson, died at a Scientology center. She starved to death. And, Scientology makes the claim that um, basically that psychiatry abuses people. They don't believe that any type of medicines should be taken like Xanax or Prozac or Paxil in particular. And Tom Cruise promoted that on his Today Show interview. He knows what gets said in the psychiatry industry of death museum. I mean, I gave in the description I showed that Scientology claims that psychiatry was responsible for the Holocaust. I mean, you could see there are pictures of Nazis in this uh, from their museum. Yeah, they show a picture of Hitler and claim that psychiatry influenced the decision to carry out the Holocaust, and that's not true. And they use victims of the Holocaust, to promote their message, which I think a lot of people think is disgusting. Here's Wikipedia's article about Scientology and psychiatry. Um, Hubbard, wanted to replace the mental health establishment with his religion. Yeah, I mean, yeah, thought psychiatry was evil. Um, th- this is an anti-psychiatry demonstration they held somewhere in England. Stop psychiatry. Psychiatry kills. And when I talk about this being a dangerous organization, I'm not going after them, because I dislike them. I mean, it's not a theological dispute I have with them. I mean, here's more information from their industry of death. Uh, Graphic material. Psychiatry's damaging and lethal treatments are infamous. Psychiatrists claim their methods have changed. This shocking exhibit will give you the facts you decide. All right, let's go to psychiatry and industry of death. Um, Here it is. I mean, I think this one, yeah, this one's in Hollywood. Let's see what. All right, well, maybe there's more. I'm not seeing anything there that's worth looking at. So I'm pulling out of this. There's nothing from within. Um, yeah, see here's more. I mean, this is insanity. I mean, you know, if you can't like, yeah, I mean, they show gruesome images. I don't know if I want to have them up on my website because I could get taken down, but I mean, it's clearly shocking what they show. And, um, let's, all right, let's go to their museum in Los Angeles. Let's see what we could find on the inside. To me, this is crazy. I mean, all right, so yeah, they call themselves the Citizens Commission on Human Rights. It's a very deceptive title. I mean, if someone who believes in human rights would be shocked to see what you get in this macabre um, farce of a museum. Psychiatric drugs, from magic bullets to spent shells. uh, Okay, so in this one, they're blaming them for segregation. I mean, and all of the ills of modern times get blamed on psychiatry and within Scientology. And they can't withstand any criticism. I mean, and they preach this to kids. Uh, Threw me the way into suffering. I can't read that. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Well, so they think you're going to go to hell if you see a psychiatrist. Before me, nothing but eternal things were made. Yeah, abandon hope, all ye who enter here. I mean, this is scary stuff. It's like the more I look at this, the more I learn why I don't like cults. I mean, this is just mental abuse. I mean, none of this is true. I mean, it's just uh, nonsense. I mean, I don't. Here they blame psychiatry for 9/11. I mean, they show a plane flying into the World Trade Center, the second one. Here they blame him on Timothy McVeigh, the cycle aisle. Oh, yeah, I can't read what they're saying. All right, well, what else? Yeah, drugs. Um, they do all kinds of stuff here. Uh, I want to find like the most offensive images I could find from this museum. Well, this is where they crossed the line, and into the Holocaust. I mean, this picture is from the Holocaust, and they, clearly have crossed the line there. And I think that it's time that this museum gets taken down. I mean, I don't know who these people are, but I mean, this is terrible. I mean, I don't know how anyone could like agree with this. I'll have to do a special just on this psychiatry and industry of death museum. But yeah, these are shocking. All right, let me see what it says here. Threw me the way into the suffering city, threw me the way into the eternal pain, threw me a way that runs among the lost before me. Nothing but eternal things were made, and I endure eternally. Abandon every hope, ye who enter here. Dante, that's what it's from Dante's Inferno. I mean, so they're just demonizing psychiatry, and they're using prime real estate in Los Angeles to do this under a deceptive name. I think it's time that we all, you know, speak out against Scientology, and I think the best time to do that is while Tom Cruise is promoting his film. I mean, to he should have to answer questions about this. I mean, this isn't, this religion, Scientology, is propagating a, you know, misinformation campaign. That the way you go after this is, you call it healthcare misinformation, and that'll take them down. It clearly doesn't. Oh, okay. So what do they have about it? Well, I hope I don't get taken down for hate speech because of this, but I mean, it's fair use. I mean, psychiatry behind the Holocaust. And I mean, they have no sense of decency to do this. I mean, again, I'm just going to keep pounding the table on this until I get, 100,000 views and I make the newspaper. Tom Cruise has got to be held to account for this. He's promoting this, and yeah, this seems to be from World War II. Also, I can't see where you know that image was particularly from. Uh, again, I want this museum taken down. It's not true what they say. Uh, People are being misled into believing complete nonsense. And, this is how you take down Scientology. Oh, a gyrator bed. Well, that looks like fun. All right. So, uh, yeah, see, they show all the old restraints that they used to use in the Dark Ages. Uh, yeah, there's more. I mean, they abused the Holocaust, to know. I mean, there's no extent to which they won't exploit the Holocaust in order to, you know, get followers, and all of this goes on in Los Angeles. I mean, a city where you would think that people would be scientifically literate. I mean, I just don't know why Los Angeles allows this museum to stay up. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, I mean, Dante's Inferno. I mean, that it's comedic. I couldn't have made this up if I tried. And again, I give all the credit to the people who posted these images. I don't know who you are. I mean, I hope this family enjoyed their trip to the Junk Science Museum. And I'm glad they don't charge money to enter this propaganda factory. But, guys, oh, let me see what this is, a criminal organization. Yeah. Oh, no, here are celebrities that I guess committed suicide while on psychiatric drugs. They have Kurt Cobain. And here's more, stuff they show about Hitler. I mean, they have no sense of decency, and I want this organization taken down. So I need you to post this video, all over, and we need to expose this con for what it is. You know, I mean, we don't need to have this in Los Angeles. This is a complete, nonsense, nonsensical, monstrosity. Oh God. Oh well, now they here they're blaming them for school shootings. You know, Here's another thing they have from the Holocaust. This is crazy. So, guys, I need you to like post this everywhere you go. You know, um, I mean, this is so. Here they blame them for the Klan. Yeah, I don't want to get taken down for hate speech. I mean, they might misunderstand this, but I mean, the extent to which this organization exploits the Holocaust is really shocking. I mean, given that what they're saying about it is far off from the truth. All right, guys, I got to go. Have a nice day. Out.